Hey up internet, and welcome back to On the Sofa Live. If you're new, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay in the loop. SNP leader John Swinney will hold talks with opposition parties except Reform UK. So, by the looks of things, they won 58 seats, but they needed 65 seats for a majority. So if they're not going to do a deal with Reform UK, then that leaves Labour or the Scottish Greens. Obviously, they're not going to work with the Conservatives either. And I think it's highly unlikely that they'll work with the Liberal Democrats. And since Labour don't want Scotland to have independence, but Scottish Green Party do, I think it's more likely that they'll work with the Scottish Greens to form a majority in Scotland. But we'll see. After the SNP won its fifth consecutive election, but without an outright majority, party leader John Swinney said he would talk to opposition leaders over the coming days, except Reform UK. The Nationalists secured 58 seats. Scottish Labour and Reform came joint second with 17. The Scottish Greens won 15. The Scottish Conservatives ended with 12. And the Scottish Lib Dems 10. Reform UK Scotland leader Malcolm Offord says his party should be designated the main opposition to the SNP because it won a greater share of the vote than Labour. Scottish Green co-leader Ross Greer said his party would continue to work constructively with a new SNP government. Scottish Labour leader Anisawa admits his party lost the argument for change and was hurting. Elections also took place in England and Wales, where Plaid Cymru became the largest party. Scottish Parliament election 2026, the roundup. The SNP has won its fifth Scottish Parliament election in a row, taking 58 seats. It is by far the largest party, but is short of an overall majority. Anisawa said his party was hurting after they fell well short of challenging for leadership of the Scottish Parliament. They lost 4 seats overall. Reform UK won its first seats in Holyrood and ended the night with 17 MSPs, putting them on a par with Scottish Labour. It was also a big election for the Scottish Greens, who gained their first constituency MSPs in Edinburgh Central and Glasgow South Side, in addition to their 13 regional seats. The Scottish Conservatives lost the most seats in Holyrood, returning just 12 of their MSPs. Yeah, I thought the Scottish Conservatives were going to do badly because the Conservative Party they're in the wilderness basically. Yeah, they've lost really badly across the board. I think they're dying in England, Scotland, and Wales. I don't see the Conservative Party lasting much longer, to be honest. The Scottish Liberal Democrats gained 6 MSPs. Today, John Swinney said his party won the election emphatically, calling it a landslide for a pro-independence parliament. And that's correct. It is a landslide for pro-independence because obviously the Scottish National Party are pro-independence, but so are the Scottish Greens as well. And together they can form a majority. So it is a landslide for pro-independence. He said he intends to invite all Scottish party leaders to St Andrew's House next week to discuss how they can work together, except the leader of Reform UK in Scotland. I personally think that the leader of the Scottish Conservative Party should be excluded as well. But, well, that's just my opinion. Malcolm Offord made the case for Reform UK to be granted opposition privileges, arguing they got a bigger vote share than Scottish Labour. The Greens said they would be open to working with the SNP. The Scottish Conservatives ruled out any working relationship with Reform. But in my opinion, the Scottish National Party are the clear winners in Scotland. Even though they fell short of getting a majority, they'll be able to form a majority government with the help of the Scottish Greens, who also are in favour of Scottish independence. So it looks like Scottish independence could well be back on the table in the near future. Who knows? Watch this space. We shall see. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. And please do me a favour and like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment because that would really help me out with the algorithm. Okay, bye for now.